Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Hindi CBSE Classroom. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button next to it so that you will get notification whenever I post a new video. I have created separate playlist in my channel for each and every class separately. So please check the description box below and select accordingly. So let's start today's topic. Today's topic is class 4, chapter 13, Hudhud. Hudhud means hoopoe bird, which would have a red color crest on its head like this in photo, but this will be like red or yellow color shade. Okay. Hudhud को कलगी कैसे मिली? So how did the hoopoe bird get the crest? That crest means a crown of feathers on bird's head. एक बार सुलेमान नाम के बादशाह आकाश में उड़ने वाले अपने उड़न खटोले पर बैठे कहीं जा रहे थे. So once a king named Suleiman was going somewhere on his flying chariot in the sky. बड़ी गर्मी थी. It was very hot there. धूप में वह परेशान हो रहे थे. So he was getting troubled by the sun. आकाश में उड़ने वाले गिद्धों से उन्होंने कहा कि अपने पंखों से तुम लोग मेरे सिर पर छाया कर दो. So the vultures who were flying in the sky, so he asked the vultures, please could you just spread your wings around my head so that I can travel in your shadow. पर गिद्धों ने ऐसा करने से मना कर दिया. But vultures refused to do so. उन्होंने बहाना बनाते हुए कहा, हम तो इतने छोटे छोटे हैं, हमारी गर्दन पर पंख भी नहीं है, हम छाया कैसे कर सकते हैं. So they just made an excuse to avoid spreading their wings. They said, we are so small, we do not even have feathers on our necks, so how can we give shadow. सुलेमान आगे बढ़ गया. So सुलेमान moved forward. कुछ दूर जाने पर उनकी भेंट हुदहुदों के मुखिया से हुई. मुखिया means head. So after covering some distance, he met the head of hoopoe birds. सुलेमान ने उससे भी मदद मांगी. So he also सुलेमान also asked help from him. वह चतुर था, but the hoopoe bird's head was very clever. उसने फौरन अपने दल के सभी हुदहुदों को इकट्ठा करके बादशाह सुलेमान के ऊपर छाया कर दी. So what he did, he immediately gathered all the hoopoes of his team and created a shadow over King Suleiman. सुलेमान बोले, मैंने गिद्धों से भी मदद मांगी थी, वे मेरी मदद कर सकते थे, पर उन्होंने मेरी मदद नहीं की. So सुलेमान said, I also asked for help from the vultures. They could help me, but they did not help me. तुम गिद्धों से छोटे तो हो, पर चतुर अधिक हो. You guys or you birds are smaller than the vultures, but you are smarter than them. तुम सबने मिलकर मेरी सहायता की है. So all of you together have helped me. मैं तुमसे बहुत प्रसन्न हूँ. I am so happy with you. मैं तुम्हारी कोई इच्छा पूरी करूँगा. So I will fulfill any one wish you have. बताओ तुम्हारी क्या इच्छा है. Tell me what do you want. मुखिया ने कहा, महाराज मैं अपने सभी साथियों से सलाह करने के बाद अपनी इच्छा बताऊँगा. So what chief said, or what the head of the hoopoe bird said, he said, Maharaja, I'll tell my wish after consulting with my team or with my friends. मुखिया ने साथियों से सलाह करने के बाद कहा, महाराज यह वरदान दीजिए कि हमारे सिर पर आज से सोने की कलगी निकल आए. So after consulting with his teammates or his friends, he said, Maharaj, give us a boon that from today onwards, the crest made of gold should come out of from our head. बादशाह हंसे और बोले, मुखिया इसका फल क्या होगा, यह तुमने सोच लिया है. So the king laughed and said, Chief, what will be the result of this? You have thought about it. मुखिया बोला, हाँ महाराज, मैंने खूब परामर्श करके यह वर मांगा है. So the chief said, yes Maharaj, I have asked this and I have discussed a lot about this, then only we have come to this decision. सुलेमान ने प्रार्थना स्वीकार कर ली. सभी हुदहुदों के सर पर सोने की कलगी निकल आई. So सुलेमान accepted the prayer or request and a crest of gold came out of on the heads of all hoopoe birds. लोगों ने सोने की कलगी को देखा तो वे हुदहुदों के पीछे पड़ गए. तीर से उन्हें मार मार कर सोना इकट्ठे करने लगे. So what happened? When people saw that the crust is made of gold, they followed them everywhere. They started collecting gold by hitting them with arrows and making them fall down so that they can take out the gold from their head. हुदहुदों का वंश समाप्त होने पर आ गया. तब मुखिया घबराकर बादशाह सुलेमान के पास पहुंचा और बोला, सो द स्पीशीज ऑफ हुपू वॉज गोइंग टू एन एंड बिकॉज एवरीवन वॉज hitting and collecting the gold, so that's why species of Hupi was going to end. Then the chief panicked and approached the king Suleiman and said, what he said, इस सोने की कलगी के कारण तो हमारा वंश ही समाप्त हो जाएगा. ड्यू टू दिस गोल्ड क्रस्ट ऑन आवर हेड आई थिंक आवर रेस विल एंड. सुलेमान ने कहा, मैंने तो शुरू में ही तुम्हें चेतावनी दी थी. खैर जाओ, आज से तुम्हारे सिर का ताज सोने का नहीं सुंदर परों का हुआ करेगा. सो सुलेमान said, I warned you in the beginning itself. Well, go. From today onward, the crown of your head will not be made of gold, but of beautiful feathers. और तभी से हुदहुदों के सिर पर परों का यह ताज कलगी शोभा पा रहा है. And since then, this crown or this crest of feathers on the head of Hupus are being adored. So this is the story behind how the Hupu bird got crest on his head. हुदहुद एक बहुत ही सुंदर पक्षी है. हुपी इज ए वेरी ब्यूटीफुल बर्ड. इसके शरीर का सबसे सुंदर भाग इसके सिर की कलगी होती है. द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल पार्ट ऑफ इट्स बॉडी इज द crest on its head. वैसे तो यह इसे समेटे रहता है, पर जैसे ही किसी तरह की आवाज़ होती है यह चौकन्ना होकर परों को फैला लेता है. All the time it won't be up, so this kalagi won't be spread all the time, but whenever there'll be some voice in some way, it spreads its wing to be alert, so the kalagi spreads out. Just like peacocks won't have its feathers spread all the time, no, like this. तब यह कलगी देखने में हूबहू किसी सुंदर पंखी जैसी लगने लगती है. So at that time, the crest looks like a beautiful petal. इसी कलगी के बारे में तुमने अभी एक सुंदर कहानी भी पढ़ी है. You have read a beautiful story about this crest. हुदहुद का सारा शरीर रंग बिरंगा और चटकीला होता है. So the whole body of Hupi is colorful and bright. पंख काले काले होते हैं जिन पर मोटी सफ़ेद धारियाँ बनी होती है. And the wings are dark black in color with thick white stripes. गर्दन का अगला हिस्सा बादामी रंग का होता है. So the front of the neck is of almondy brown color. छोटी भी बादामी रंग की होती है, मगर उसके सिरे काले और सफ़ेद होते हैं. So the peak of the bird is also black, but the ends are black and white. दुम का भीतरी हिस्सा सफ़ेद और बाहरी हिस्सा काले रंग का होता है. So the inner part of the tail is white color and the outer part of the tail is black in color. चोंच पतीली, लंबी तथा तीखी होती है. The beak is very thin, long and sharp. इस चोंच से यह आसानी से ज़मीन के भीतर छिपे हुए कीड़े मकोड़ों को ढूंढ निकालता है. So because it is very long and sharp, with this beak, it easily detects insects hidden inside the ground and it can take it out from that. इसकी चोंच नाखून काटने वाले नहरनी से बहुत मिलती है और शायद इसलिए कहीं कहीं इसे हजामिन चिड़िया के नाम से भी पुकारते हैं. So its beak is very similar to the nail cutting instrument, that is nail cutter, and that is why at some places it is also called hazamin. Hazamin means it's cutter, so it is also called hazamin bird. हुदहुद हमारे देश में सभी भागों में पाए जाते हैं. So Hupi is found in all parts of our country. तुमने इसे अपने घर के आसपास अपनी तीखी चोंच से ज़मीन खोदते हुए अवश्य देखा होगा. You must have seen it digging the ground around your house with its sharp beak. बोलते समय ये 3 बार हुप 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 सा कुछ कहता है, इसलिए इसे अंग्रेजी में हुपू कहा जाता है. सो इट सेज समथिंग लाइक हुप 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 3 times while speaking. That's why it is called हुपू bird in English. हिंदी में इसे हुदहुद कहते हैं. सो इन हिंदी इट इज कॉल्ड हुदहुद. दूब में कीड़ा ढूंढने के कारण हमारे देश में कहीं कहीं इसे पदुबिया भी कहते हैं, और सुंदर कलगी के वजह से कुछ देशों में लोग इसे शाह सुलेमान कहकर पुकारते हैं. So somewhere in our country it is also called padubaya because it finds worm in doob grass. And in some countries people call it Shah Suleiman due to his beautiful crest on its head. मादा हुदहुद 3 से 10 तक अंडे देती है. So the female huppy lays eggs from 3 to 10. जब तक बच्चे अंडे से बाहर नहीं निकल जाते वह अंडों पर बैठी रहती है. Until the baby comes out of the egg, she sits on the eggs there itself. हटती नहीं, she doesn't move at all the whole time. नर वहीं भोजन लाकर उसे खिला जाता है. So the male brings food there and feeds her. पर दोनों में से कोई भी घोंसले की सफाई नहीं करता. But neither of them cleans the nest at all. It will be always messy. संसार के विख्यात पक्षियों में से एक है ये हुदहुद. So this one of the famous birds in the world. ये अपनी सुंदरता के लिए तो मशहूर है, पर इसे पालतू नहीं बनाया जा सकता और ना ही इसकी बोली में मिठास है. So this is it is very famous for its beauty, but it cannot be domesticated. It cannot be put in cage. It doesn't have a sweet voice also. So this is about the hoopoe bird. So how the hoopoe bird got crest. One day one king Suleiman was roaming in the sky, so it was very hot. So he asked help from the hoopoe birds. Please spread your wings around my head so that I won't get so much sunlight and I won't feel so hot. So what the hoopoe bird helped him. In return they got a wish from the Suleiman, and what they decided that they want a golden crest on their head. But what happened when people saw this bird is having gold on its head, people started hunting it down, and they got panicked, and they said went to the Suleiman and they said, please don't take off this boon from us. So he said, okay, I'll take out the golden crest and I'll give you a crown made of full feathers so that you'll look beautiful. And that is how this hoopoe birds got crown on their head. And then the writer is describing how the hoopoe bird is. Hoopoe bird is a very colorful and bright bird. Its beak is very thin, long and sharp, and because its beak is very sharp, it could easily go inside ground and take worms out of it, and its beak is also like nail cutter. So in some parts of India it is also called hazamin. Then because it makes sound like hoop 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 all the time, in English it is called hoopoe bird, and somewhere it is called padubaya, and in some countries it is called Shah Suleiman because of its beautiful crest. And female hoopoe lays eggs 3 to 10 eggs, and until the baby comes out of the egg she sits on the egg without moving anywhere else, and the male hoopoe bird have to bring food for her and feed her. So this is all about the hoopoe bird. It cannot be caged. This bird cannot be caged, and it doesn't have a sweet voice at all. So that is the whole summary of this chapter. So I hope you understood the chapter. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.